Hello. So I want to teach you how to do this special stitch I'm using in my latest design called Pool Party Socks. I use this special yarn in the socks. So in order to create them, you're going to have to buy this really cool yarn. It's called Assigned Pooling, and Cape May Fiber makes a really nice one, and that's the one I'm using. The color is Playa de Lavanda, and I really love it, and I love this technique. So with assigned pooling, the yarn is dyed in such a way that she'll splatter the one section of color on part of the yarn, and then the other part is plain. I mean, she could do it in reverse too, but the way this one is done is you have a big chunk of the one color, and then you'll get to the chunk of the rainbow, which is coming. There it is. And with assigned pooling, you can do these really cool stitches whenever you get to the color, and you could spread them out however you want. So that's the cool part about the pattern. You pretty much can create these little flags wherever you want. So let me show you how to make a flag. Okay, so you do it in the color section, and the way you do it is you would count 4 stitches over to the left. So you've knit up to the certain point where you want to make the stitch, count over 4 stitches, and then you count 4 rows down. 1, 2, 3, 4. You count 4 holes, and you insert your needle into that 4th hole down and pull up a loop like so. Sorry, I messed this one up, of course. Okay, there. So I have my first loop, and then you would knit a stitch, the next stitch. Just make sure I'm all lined up. Okay. So 1 loop, 1 stitch, and it looks like that. Then you count 3 stitches over and 3 rows down, insert your needle into the hole, pull up a loop, and knit a stitch. And now I have 2 done. Okay, a loop and a stitch, a loop and a stitch. Can you see that? Then 2 stitches over to the left and 2 rows down, insert your needle into the hole, pull up a loop, and then knit a stitch. And then lastly, 1 stitch over, 1 row down, insert your needle, pull up a loop, and then knit the stitch. And there you've made your little flag. But there's a step 2 to it, so you just continue on all the way around. So I'm going to keep knitting all the way around till I get back to it. Okay, so now I am back to where I made this little flag. Of course I dropped a stitch, sorry about that. And you're gonna knit 2 together 4 times. So you knit the loop together with the stitch like so. Knit the loop together with the stitch, that's 2. The third loop together with the 3rd stitch, 3, and then the 4th loop together with the 4th stitch, and that's 4. And then you are done with your little flag, and it looks like that. Although this one, it's a little messy because I knit this at a very loose gauge. I use this needle to do the swatch because I wanted to make sure you were able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to do another one just so you have it clear in your head. I'm going to get to the color section, and we're going to count 4 stitches over to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 rows down, 4 holes, 2, 3, 4. Insert your right hand needle into that 4th hole. Grab the loop and knit 1 stitch. Okay, then 3 stitches over to the left and 3 rows down. Okay, and there's your loop. And then you knit the next stitch. So I have 4 stitches now on here. The loop, the stitch, the loop, the stitch. Okay, and now you count 2 rows over, and 2 stitches over and 2 rows down. There's this 2 rows down. Bring up a loop like that, and then knit a stitch. So now we have 6 on this needle. Loop, stitch, loop, stitch, loop, stitch. And then for the last one, you see that one loop right, one row down. Bring up a loop and knit the stitch. And there, it's all done except for the knit 2 together after you go all the way around. And I'm not going to do it on this one, I'm just going to show you. You will come all the way around your sock to the other side, knit 2 together once, twice, 3 times, and 4 times. And then you'll be back to your original stitch count. And that's how you make these little flags. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy knitting this pattern.